Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I'm coming to you live from Teddy Ebersole Field, just off the banks of the Charles River in Boston, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of the 2024 Massachusetts Bay Independent League Division II Boys Soccer Championship game. Today's division finals pits the visiting Bulldogs of the British International School of Boston against the hosting Newman School Cardinals. This one should be a good one, folks. As we've got two teams getting ready to square off. The Newman School Cardinals over here on our left in their red jerseys with white jersey numbers. The British International School of Boston Bulldogs over here on the right in their white jerseys with light blue jersey numbers. Scheduled start time is 3:15, so we're about 8 minutes out. And really quick, I'm going to go through the rosters. I just got the BISB roster in the email from their athletic director. So we'll have rosters for both sides. That's really good. And so really quick, I'm going to read through them before I enter the BISB roster onto my score sheet in numeric order, just to make it a little easy for me once the action gets going. But first off, let's go through the roster for the home team, Newman School Cardinals. Going in order of jersey number for Newman, first off we have number 1, Cole Radican. Next, number 3, Abby Degu. Number 4, a senior, Vion Alexis. Number 5, Ty Partridge. Number 7, Felix Holland. Number 8, Basile Badea. Number 10, Anton Wagner. Number 11, Aaron Bemis. Number 12, Josh Hartman. Number 15, Harry Lapoyo. Number 16, Nikos Maniudakis. Number 18, a senior, Matthew Ravetto. Number 19, a senior, John Howard. Number 24, Remy Ashmanov. Number 27, Kelvin Habibi. And in goal today for the Cardinals, Jesper Donaldson Zayerm-Gossin. Head coach of the Newman School boys soccer team is Kudakwashe Mulori. So that is the roster for Newman. Now let's go through the roster for the visiting British International School of Boston Bulldogs. I don't have it listed in order of jersey number. Uh-oh. Wait, come back. Okay, there it is. I got briefly confused when I pulled up the file and it showed the girls' soccer roster, but it turned out it was 2 pages and boys' soccer was on the second page. So I'm okay now. Brief panic right as we're about to get this one started. But let's go through the roster real quick for BISB. Starting off, we have number 13, Nick Negron. Number 20, George Benwell. Number 11, Sohail Tahiri. Number 9, Theo Ellis. Number 7, Lorcan Cahill. Number 12, Auke Jonker. Number 8, Mahad Garad. Number 14, Travis Khanna. Number 6, Bobby Reed. Number 15, Iker Jonker. Number 17, Oliver Gull. Number 22, David Zagorchik. Number 2, Manal Katwa. Number 21, Arnav Singh. Number 4, Charlie Cooper. Number 3, Finn Kelly. Number 26, William Lee. Number 25, David Girardi. Number 16, Santino Cantone. And number 5, one of the 3 potential goalies, Santi Henderson. Head coach of the British International School of Boston boys soccer team is Jason McLean. And as always, if any fans notice me mispronouncing any names, I encourage you to correct me in the live chat. We got and speaking of the live chat, we got our first note down there from Vivian Sternweiler, cheering from South Carolina for Newman School and number 4, Vion Alexis. Thank you so much for tuning in, Vivian, and I hope you enjoy the game. All right, we're about 3 minutes out from getting this one started. So I'm going to try and type in the BISB roster in numeric order as fast as I can. Just 'cause it's easier for me to look up the names if they're in numeric order. And of course, as always, I encourage audience participation in the live chat. We've already seen a little bit, but you know, if there's anything you'd like to say, Vivian has given a great example of the kind of stuff that you can say. You know, you can say something as simple as "Go Newman" or "Go BISB," no matter who you're rooting for. We appreciate fans showing support and bringing the good vibes in the live chat. You can also give a shout out to a specific player and also let us know where it is you're tuning in from, because sometimes it can be fun to hear about people tuning in from different places, different states, or occasionally even different countries. And then, like I said, on the more important side, if you notice me flubbing the pronunciation of any names, I encourage you to correct me in the live chat. You know, I know some people are like, "Oh, I don't want to be a bother. It's fine." I honestly prefer that people correct me. I'm not a proud man. I don't mind if I get things wrong and get the chance to correct myself. And B, it actually puts my mind at ease a little bit to be corrected, because then I know for sure that I'm getting the name right, instead of just hoping that my first guess was correct. And then if you notice any technical difficulties with the live stream, usually we've got a pretty good Wi-Fi connection out here at Ebersol Field, but occasionally we'll have some cutouts, some occasional video frames dropped. So if anything really crucial cuts out, like if there's a cutout right in the middle of a goal, then let me know. I am always recording these broadcasts at the same time that I'm live streaming them. So if some important stuff gets cut out, I can upload the recorded version, which will have everything regardless of Wi-Fi connection. So once again, if you notice something, say something. All right, I think I have entered in the BISB roster, and I'll be able to follow that along, which is good. Not sure who is taking the goalkeeper spot for BISB, as they had 3 different players listed as potential goalies. The oldest one on there was Massimo Kraus, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's him, but maybe I'll hear someone cheer if he makes a nice save or something. Either way, we're set to start the first half of the MBIL Division II 2024 Division Finals between Newman and BISB. The Bulldogs going to get us started at midfield, playing from our right, while Newman playing from our left here in the first half. So the sun will be shining in the faces of the Bulldogs here in the first half. That is important. And we're underway here as the opening pass goes back to number 15, Iker Jonker, sends it up to number 19. Number 19 sends a long leading pass, blocked by John Howard, recovered by number 12, Auke Jonker. Number 19 trying to dribble, blocked by Abby Degu, attempted clear, stopped by number 6, Bobby Reed. His pass goes up to number 9, Theo Ellis, now up to number 19, pass back. Does get back to Ellis. Ellis stolen away by Remy Ashmanov. Pass across, finds Anton Wagner, sends a leader down the near sideline. Josh Hartman trying to get the edge. It's knocked away from him, dangerously towards the middle, cleared away by the BISB defense. I think that was number 14, Travis Kana, with a huge defensive clear there for the Bulldogs. I don't see a number 19 listed on the roster I was given for BISB, so I'm not sure who that is. But either way, play continues. Harry Lapoyo sends a pass, misses Vion Alexis and flies too far. Out of bounds, Bulldogs ball. Throw in, deflected down, collected by the Bulldogs. Pass across. Auke Jonker sends it up to 19, cut off now by Aaron Bemis. And it goes out of bounds, BISB ball. It'll be Reed throwing this one in. Bouncing along, stopped. Attempted clear by Matthew Rivetto, blocked by 19, trying to push through the defense, but boxed out just enough that he couldn't keep control of his dribble, and the loose ball is scooped up by the Newman keeper, Jesper Donaldson Zayermgossen. Punt bounced along, blocked there by Kana, downed by Bemis, but kicked forward by Auke Jonker. Jonker sends it out the near side for number 8, Mahad Garad. Garad dribbling in the corner, battling against Degu and Rivetto. Ball's knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be a corner kick, first corner kick of the day. It's going to come from the Bulldogs. We've got a Bulldogs fan in the chat, Gabriela Hernandez, saying, "Let's go Bulldogs" in live chat. Hope you enjoy the game, Gabriela. As we get set up, here comes the corner. Deflects like a pinball. Kicked away, but almost corralled. But instead, it's Wagner who clears it away, sends it upfield. And again, Travis Kana with a big defensive play for the Bulldogs as he knocks that away from a streaking Remy Ashmanov out of bounds. It'll be Newman ball. Bemis looking to throw it in. Sends towards the middle, goes off the head of Alexis. Off a knee, kicked up straight up in the air. Off a head, deflects down. Alexis pushes it forward, but kicked away. And again, that was Kana as that one bounces out of bounds. Stays Newman ball. Throw in from Kelvin Habibi is kicked away by BISB, bounces back to Howard, who heads it forward. Kicked back by 19, but downed by Harry Lapoyo, who slices it up in the air. Downed, Josh Hartman trying to corral it. Hartman picking up speed down the near side, battling with Reed. And Reed cuts him off and kicks it away. Blocked by Wagner. Loose ball ricochets and is finally kicked away by BISB. Goes up to 19, who takes it up the near sideline, sending it forward for Garad. Garad charging in, running out of room, and it's out of bounds, and it'll be a Newman goal kick. It's tough. Ebersol Field is a shorter field than most high school fields you will see. And so not only does the ball change hands a lot more frequently, but it can be easy to run out of room when you pick up speed like that. Zayer Mgasin with the long goal kick. Bounces past everybody. Kana going to get there first. Opts to turn around and send it forward so his team gets full possession. Number 21, Arnav Singh, sends it over to Auke Jonker. Now over to 19, across to Garad. Garad sends it back to Jonker. Jonker pops it up in the air. Offsides called on 19. Heads up hand signal by Zayer Mgasin to call for the offsides. And now it'll be a free kick for Newman. A lot of leaves having fallen off the trees here late in autumn. As we see Zayer Mgasin clearing some of them away before he kicks this one. Bounced along, blocked by Kana, who's just been a brick wall back there in the opening minutes. Wagner battles for the ball in the midfield, sends a pass up the far side, kicked back. And now a scrum for the ball is won by the Bulldogs. Pass goes up to Garad, sends it across, finds Jonker, who gets it through to 19. 19 charging in, his shot curves wide. Was trying to send it to the right side post, but put a little too much spin on that one. And misses it wide. So we remain scoreless here in the first half. Newman gets a bit of a break there, as that was a big chance for the Bulldogs. Number 19, if there are any BISB fans in the live chat who know who number 19 is, I encourage you to let me know in the live chat. Number 19 was not listed on the roster that I was given. As this goal kick deflects down, 19 boots it forward, headed back by Howard. Bemis controls the ball. Survives the defensive pressure, tries to pass to Wagner, but misses wide. Taken away by Ellis. Now a pass near side to Reed, kicks it to the middle, headed away by Ravetto. Kicked back by Singh. High bounce allows Zayer Mgasin to take it within the goal box. Punts it. Flying a long way, Hartman chasing after it. Hartman's got a beat on the ball. Hartman, shot high. And now it's BISB getting a bit of a break as Josh Hartman got a break on that ball off the deep punt from Zayer Mgasin. But his shot flies over the crossbar. That's another thing about this field is with how short it is, goal kicks can easily fly past the defense if they're playing too far up towards midfield. Hartman blocks that one, but it ricochets forward. Jonker pushes it forward. Daegu fights for the ball, but his pass blocked by Ellis. Now Daegu boots one way upfield. Ashmanov making a break for it, but the goalie is going to snag it. Also, if there are any BISB fans in the live chat who know who is the starting netminder for the Bulldogs, please let me know. This punt downed by Hartman, but goes right to Auke Jonker. Passing around. Jonker gives to Reed. Reed sends it forward too far, and it's going to be picked up by Zayerm Gossin. This one punted by Zayerm Gossin. A race for the ball again. Alexis picking up speed. Alexis chased it down in the corner. No angle to shoot from, and it's knocked out of bounds by Theo Ellis. Some more notes in the live chat from Stephanie Minto. Grade 12 psychology class cheering on Travis. Let's go Bulldogs. I assume referring to Travis Kana, who's already been a big defensive presence for the Bulldogs early in this one. Ashmanov trying to fit through. Now Alexis trying to fit through. Kana tries to clear, but it bounces off his teammate and out the back line. And that's going to give Newman the corner kick chance. Looks like it'll be Remy Ashmanov taking the corner kick for the Cardinals. Can't really see him through the crowd over there at the small set of bleachers we've got here at the Ebersol Field. But we'll see when the ball flies in. Ashmanov's kick comes in too high and too far, but it's recovered by Lapoyo. Lapoyo now going baseline. Crosser flies in, knocked in! Josh Hartman! Beautiful pass across the baseline by Harry Lapoyo, and Josh Hartman sitting right there to knock it in. As we take a look at the instant replay of the game's first goal. Simple crosser knocked in. Josh Hartman from Harry Lapoyo gives Newman the 1-0 advantage to start here in the MBIL Division II Finals. And this ball bouncing along, and it's cleared away briefly, but knocked loose. Lost out of bounds, though. And honestly, good awareness and good recovery by Harry Lapoyo. That's, I think, a bit of home field advantage because you know there's a high chance with this smaller field that the attempted corner kick is going to fly past everybody. So smart effort to get down there on the far side and track down that ball to set up that scoring chance. They're going to call a foul against Vion Alexis there, give BISB the free kick. And Newman's got to be careful here because this is a short enough distance that the free kicker could score on just a straight-up shot, but also a sideways enough angle that he could go for a cross. But it flies over the crossbar. We got a brief disconnect, but now we're reconnected. Like I said, the Wi-Fi connection generally pretty good out here, but we'll occasionally get those brief, like 2-second disconnections. So, like I said, if that happens during a really important play, let me know in the live chat, and I'll have a recorded version that I can upload later tonight. Goal kick deflects towards the middle. Singh trying to move it. Hartman blocks it. Hartman escapes and passes it forward to Ashmanov. Ashmanov tries to dribble towards the middle, disrupted by Reed. Oh, but they did, I think, blow the whistle on an offsides against Ashmanov. And so this will just be a free kick for the Bulldogs. Free kick from Iker Jonker. Deflects. Wind catches that one a bit. Daegu disrupts, and it goes back to Reed. Reed hit from behind by Hartman, and that's either going to be a foul free kick or it's going to be a throw-in from out of bounds. My guess is it's going to be a free kick. And yeah, that's going to be a free kick. It'll be Iker Jonker taking this one. Sends this one high. Deflects down, and a bit of a scrum in the box. Pass outside, and a shot diving. Stopped by Zayarm Gosson, and he just barely recovers the loose ball. As Auke Jonker was crashing towards the net there to try and recover a juicy rebound chance, but Zayarm Gosson wasn't going to allow it. Off several ricochets, it's now recovered by Ashmanov. His pass blocked, and it's recovered by 19. 19 passes up to Garad. Garad back to 19. 19 tries a long shot, and it's going to be a slow roller into the hands of Zayarm Gosson. Now the punt, blocked by Iker Jonker, kicked back by Lapoyo, goes up to Alexis. Alexis attempted advance blocked, but he stays with the ball. Kicks it forward from the seated position, but it does go out of bounds, and it'll be Bulldogs' ball. You can tell that BISB has adjusted to have their backs play a little further back for those punts and goal kicks. They've adjusted a bit to the shorter field here at Ebersol. Ball bouncing across the middle now. Hartman's kick blocked, but he stays with it and does send it forward, but runs out of room as Iker Jonker takes that one, lifts it up high. Hartman heads it towards the middle. Couple deflections, corralled by Ashmanov, pass back, intercepted by the Bulldogs. Auke Jonker passes over to 19. 19 dribbling, stopped by Daegu. Daegu kicks it away, but goes right back to the Bulldogs. Pass up, disrupted. Number 17, Oliver Gull, battling for it, but it's taken away. Lapoyo sends it up for Ashmanov, not offsides. Ashmanov cuts back. Ashmanov dribbling around, fires a lefty shot, and it sails high. Just a bit too much of the fancy feet from Remy Ashmanov. If he'd taken that shot after his initial juke, might have been able to get something. Hard to say. He's obviously got a better perspective on things than I do as the one actually with the ball. But either way, the result was a high shot and now a goal kick for the Bulldogs. Iker Jonker sends a low pass out to, I want to say, number 13, Nick Negron. Now up the far side where there's a battle for the ball, taken away by Singh. Singh sends it up the line, sent back. Alexis wrestles that ball away and kicks it across the middle. Goes off the head of Reed. Hartman fighting for it, swooping in with it is Wagner. Wagner blocked by Auke Jonker. Loose ball recovered by Bemis. Bemis kicks it with a curve towards the middle. Blocked and cleared out by Iker Jonker. Now Reed tries to clear, but it's blocked by Bemis. Bemis's kick flies the wrong way off his foot, out the back line, goal kick. (1-0) the Newman advantage here in the first half of the MBIL Division II Championship game. Iker Jonker, the goal kick, flies up to 19. 19's pass intercepted by Bemis. His pass, a little too much on it, and rolls out of bounds. Throw in blocked by Bemis, but it'll again be out of bounds off Newman. Reed throws it in, deflects out of bounds off Bemis again. It'll be another Bulldogs throw in. And, oh, we've got A throw-in violation. Auka Jonker stepped over the sideline there. Got to keep an eye on where the sideline is when you're throwing it in. Rivetto throw-in blocked by Auka Jonker. Up in the air, Garad heads it across. Number 11, Sohei El Tahiri was trying to deflect it away, but instead cleared out by Newman. Alexis now lifts a leader. Hartman's got a beat on it. Hartman charging in. Hartman's got it. Hartman, a shot saved. Hartman, a putback, missed it high. A big foot save by the BISB keeper, Massimo Kraus. As Josh Hartman with another golden chance. If not for a couple of high shots, Hartman could potentially have a hat trick already, as he has scored the only goal of the game thus far. Pardon me. After the substitution, some passing around near side. Reed sends it up the field, deflected by Bemis, goes back to Howard. Howard pass up the middle, finds Lapoyo. Lapoyo sends it upfield, kicked away by Reed. And it's taken by Garad, touched out to Tahiri. Tahiri bringing it up. Pass intercepted by Rivetto. Rivetto now kicks it upfield, and it's going to fly too far, and Kraus is going to be able to scoop it up inside the box. Kraus throws it. Corralled by Bemis. Quick pass intercepted by Singh. Gives over to Kana. Kana's pass goes past Jonker and up to 19. 19's kick misses everybody, and it's picked up by Zaire Mgassen. Punt is sliced a bit. Off the bounce, Hartman ran out of room. Reed's throw in. Scrum for the ball. Reed kicks it away. Now corralled by Alexis. Alexis sends it up the near sideline, cut off by Reed and sent back to Kraus. Kraus kick up the near side to Uka Jonker. Kick towards the middle, intercepted by Bemis. Bemis pushes it through one, but it's recovered by Iker Jonker. Sends it up to Uka Jonker, now up to 19. 19 battling with Daegu. Kicks towards the middle. And Tahiri tried to pass, but mistimed, and now knocked away by Wagner. Now Habibi sends it up the field. Deflects, and Wagner's got it. Knocked away by Uka Jonker. Recovered by Singh. Out to Tahiri on the far side. Blocked by Habibi. And now blocked back by Singh. Now Tahiri, pass back, Kana. Sends it upfield, blocked by Daegu, but goes right back to 19. Shot was deflected out of bounds by Rivetto. And that's going to be a BISB corner kick. Stephanie Minto coming in clutch in the live chat, letting me know that number 9 is Lorcan Cahill, who was listed as number 7 on the roster originally, but now I've got it correct. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Now the Bulldogs set up for a corner kick. Uka Jonker's kick goes right to the hands of Jesper Donaldson Zaire Mgassen. punt. And defender lost his balance, but it's going to fly all the way back to Kraus, who just kicks it. And it deflects right to Ashmanov. Ashmanov sends it forward for Hartman. Hartman tries a shot. It's saved by Kraus. Massimo Kraus with a couple of big saves. Although Hartman didn't have the greatest of shot angles on that one, still a big save to keep it a one-goal game. Now this one knocked out of bounds by Alexis. It'll be Bulldogs' ball. Throw-in goes off the head of Habibi. Corralled now by Lapoyo. Lapoyo kicks it across the field, goes off the head of Reed towards the middle. Knocked back to Kraus by number 20, George Benwell. Kraus kicks it towards midfield. Scrum for the ball, Wagner. Pass intercepted by Reed. Reed stood up by Bemis. Bemis lost it, recovered by Wagner. Sent up to Hartman. Hartman gets around a defender, sending a crosser to the middle. Alexis disrupted by the defense and couldn't get a shot off as his legs were tangled up with Nick Negron. Kicked forward by Tahiri, but recovered by Howard. Sent up to Lapoyo. His pass blocked by Uka Junker. Now a scrum for the ball, knocked loose by Wagner, but recovered by Jonker. Jonker's pass blocked by Degu, but goes right back to Jonker. Sends it upfield, and it's too far out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals. Still a 1-0 score in favor of the Cardinals here in the first half, as this goal kick is stopped by Kana at midfield, headed forward by Wagner, but kicked back the other way by Iker Jonker. Now kicked the other way by Degu, stopped by Reed. His kick blocked by Wagner, out of bounds. Reed throws it in off the head of Cahill. Now goes off the foot of Bemis. Now Lapoyo boots it up high. Bouncing along. Downed by Benwell. Benwell. Pass up the far side, knocked away by Lapoyo. Kicked into the air by Habibi. Knocked down by Kana. Rolls out of bounds. Newman ball. Quick throw-in goes to Lapoyo. Lapoyo racing up the far side. Lapoyo charging with speed. Lapoyo shot blocked by Kraus. Harry Lapoyo almost taking it by himself, but had almost no angle to shoot by the time he got to the net. Now Kana sends one up the far side for Tahiri. Tahiri battling in the corner with Howard. And it's still alive as that kick deflected away from the box. And now off a couple deflections, Iker Jonker does have it. Pass deflects the wrong way, and Wagner takes it. Tries to clear it away. Reed tries to kick it, but slices it. Uka Jonker keeps it in play as it bounces along. Tahiri tracks it down. Pass to the middle to Cahill. Cahill's kick blocked by Bemis. Bemis dribbles away with it, sends it upfield. Hartman, he's got a step, not offsides. Hartman's shot off the crossbar. Recovered by Alexis. Gets it back to Ashmanov. Ashmanov keeping up the attack. Trying to dribble around and find an angle, but too much defensive pressure knocks the ball away. Ashmanov refused to give up on the play, goes tumbling, and it rolls out of bounds. Newman ball. Quick throw in to, or is it not a throw in but a free kick? Yeah, they called a foul on the Bulldogs there. Josh Hartman, the only one from either team to score a goal so far today, but also the one with the most near misses so far, as his latest shot didn't go over the crossbar but bounced right off of it. Lapoyo's kick headed away. Bemis recovers. Lapoyo was knocked away out of bounds. Newman ball. Substitution coming in for Newman. Number 5, Ty Partridge into the game, replacing Abby Degu. Bemis throws it in, goes off the head of Kana, out of bounds. Newman ball. Throw in goes back, and it's knocked away by Cahill. Tries to kick it upfield, stopped by Partridge. Partridge's kick goes right to Singh, and then Cahill kicks it forward. Recovered by Rivetto. Pass towards the near side, cut off by Tahiri. Runs out of room, out of bounds, Newman ball. Throw in, Lapoyo. Now kicked back towards the middle. Bemis disrupts. Now the Bulldogs take it back, get it to Tahiri. Tahiri sends it up the line looking for Garad. Garad keeps it in. Battling for it. Pass back to Tahiri. Knocked out of bounds by the Newman defense. Bulldogs ball. Quick throw in, bouncing across the middle. Kicked away by Partridge. Chased down by Kana. Now pass up to Singh and out to Uka Jonker. And it's knocked out of bounds. And last touched by BISB, it'll be a Newman goal kick. Zayarm Gossin, the goal kick, bounces along and ultimately kicked away by Uka Jonker. Back to Howard. Howard gets it away to Lapoyo. Lapoyo dribbling, sends one forward, trying to send one up for Hartman again. Hartman stops with the ball, but lost it on the spin. Out of bounds goal kick. Those battles on the right side between Josh Hartman and Bobby Reed have been some of the most intense of this first half. As now a substitution for Newman, number 16, Nikos Maniudakis into the game, replacing Anton Wagner. Iker Jonker, the goal kick. Partridge taps it over to Maniudakis, tries a pass, knocked away by Uka Jonker. Partridge touches it back to Rivetto, who kicks it upfield, knocked back by Reed. Intercepted by Rivetto, now Maniudakis passes back to Bemis, his kick deflects. Reed and Hartman battling, Reed clears it away. Cahill deflects it forward, Howard deflects it up in the air. Tahiri touches it over to Garad. Garad has it down the far side, now kicked upfield. Booted back by Zayarm Gossin, out of bounds, BISB ball. Quick throw in. Perhaps a little too quick. Making sure he knows the proper sideline as Nick Negron throws that one in. And they lose it out of bounds, Newman ball. Throw in goes to Ashmanov. Now a through pass, forward cut off by Benwell. Alexis and Maniudakis were running up for that ball, but Benwell cuts it off. Throw in from Habibi goes back to Lapoyo. Lapoyo tries a long kick, and it's in! Harry Lapoyo makes it a 2-score game for the Cardinals. Just a beautiful shot, and again, you gotta be aware of how short a field this is, as Lapoyo sent a long shot, did go off the hands of Massimo Kraus, but couldn't get enough of an upward angle on it as it went off his hands and still in the net. So Harry Lapoyo off the throw-in assist from Kelvin Habibi makes it a 2-0 Newman lead. So Lapoyo now with a goal and an assist so far today as he assisted on Hartman's goal. And he now gives that pass to Bemis. Bemis sends it near side Hartman. Blocked by Reed, out of bounds, Newman ball. Substitution for the Cardinals, number 7, Felix Holland into the game, replacing Vion Alexis. Hartman throws it in, Lapoyo. And taken away by the BISB defense. Singh's pass blocked by Bemis, goes back to Iker Jonker. Pass across for Benwell, but Bemis staying in pursuit. Negron recovers it, kicks it upfield, and that's going to go too far out of bounds, Newman ball. Another substitution for Newman, number 8, Basil Badea, into the game, replacing Remy Ashmanov. Throw in for Maniudakis, couple deflections, Partridge kicks it upfield. Kicked back by Benwell. Now Kana, pass to Singh, Partridge disrupts. Out of the scrum, it knocks back to Lapoyo. Lapoyo now taking off through the middle. Pass forward, gets to Hartman. Hartman kicked away by Reed, out of bounds. And I do think it's going to be a Newman corner. It will be. Again, those battles between Hartman and Reed have been some of the most intense of this first half. Currently, we stand with a 2-0 Newman advantage here in the first half. Corner kick flies in, deflects back. Hartman tried to recover it, but it's kicked away. Now dribbling with it, Tahiri. Tahiri, pass, intercepted by Howard. Howard spins away from the forward pressure and passes it up to Bemis. Bemis sends it up the far side looking for Holland. And it goes out of bounds. Bulldogs ball. Pass goes to Singh. That pass blocked and intercepted by Lapoyo. Lapoyo trying to dribble through. Still fighting and gets it through several defenders. Now sends it up for Hartman. Hartman's got a beat on it. Hartman, a shot saved by Kraus, but he dropped it and it will draw a corner kick. Great moves by Harry Lapoyo to fight through 3 defenders and send the leading pass for Hartman, who's now going to attempt the corner kick for Newman. This one comes in low, and it's just knocked out of bounds by Singh. It'll be another corner for Newman. This one flies in, caught by Kraus. This one punted. And it's knocked out of bounds. Bulldogs ball. Reed throws it in. Uka prevents the clear. Gets a pass across, now knocked away by Rivetto. Goes back to Kana. Kana tries to kick it forward. Still deflecting several which ways as Lapoyo does recover it. Taken away by Uka Jonker. Kick forward, blocked by Partridge. And the attempted shot missed wide by Uka Jonker. As I think they actually called a foul on the... No, they didn't call a foul. It'll just be a goal kick. Oh no, that one actually curved all the way to the sideline out of bounds. And kicked straight up in the air by Habibi. Downed by Cahill, booted away by Lapoyo. Hartman trying to take off after that one, but Benwell is going to get there first, send it back to Kraus. And it's headed away by Reed. And they're going to call a foul on Newman, on Badea for grabbing at the body of an opponent when trying to chase down that ball. Benwell, the free kick. Taken off a couple bounces by Zairm Gosson. Now punts this one. Flying all the way down to Kraus, who takes it at the edge of the goalie box. And that will be halftime. Our score at the half, the Newman School Cardinals 2, the British International School of Boston Bulldogs 0. Newman getting its goals first from Josh Hartman, assisted by Harry Lapoyo, and then Lapoyo scoring himself on this play, assisted off the throw-in by Kelvin Habibi. So that's where we stand at the half. I'm going to take a break and mute the mic, but I'll be back with the second half of this ball game. Stay tuned. Hello again, Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan back on the mic here at the Massachusetts Bay Independent League Division II Boys Soccer Division Finals between the Newman School Cardinals and the British International School Boston Bulldogs. It is a 2-0 Newman advantage after the first half with goals by Josh Hartman and Harry Lapoyo. And let's see how the second half plays out here. The two teams switch sides, so now Newman's players will be facing directly into the bright sunlight. And we'll see if that plays into any kind of advantage as we get things underway. Opening pass goes back to John Howard. His kick upfield deflects a couple times. Harry Bemis trying to battle forward with it, but it's kicked away by Bobby Reed. Kicked back forward by Ty Partridge. Couple deflections. Tapped forward, stopped by Harry Lapoyo. Battling with Lorcan Cahill, knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Newman, Bulldogs ball. Throw in. Kicked up in the air by, I think, Cahill, now headed away by Kelvin Habibi. Now a scrum for the ball, knocked loose, recovered by Sohail Tahiri, touches it back to Travis Khanna, who now kicks it upfield. Now taken by Mahad Garad, knocked out of bounds by Howard. And it'll be BISB ball once again. Nick Negron throws it in. Bouncing along, kicked away by Bemis, and now Felix Holland sends it across to Josh Hartman. Hartman dribbles around a defender, charging. Hartman sends a crosser wide and out of bounds. A good charge from Hartman, but he just kind of ran out of room and didn't really have a great angle to kick from. Now the goal kick, blocked by Lapoyo, but Khanna sends a pass up, finds Tahiri. Tahiri dribbling against Habibi, passes back to Khanna. Khanna kicks through the hole there, and Newman just lets it roll back to their goalie, Jesper Donaldson Zayerm-Gosson. Zayerm-Gosson punts this one upfield. Knocked back by George Benwell. Now a couple deflections, winds up at the foot of Nikos Maniudakis, who passed it out to Lapoyo. Lapoyo tries to juke, but Tahiri comes back in help and takes it away. Khanna's kick blocked by Howard, but ricochets. And Khanna recovers, passes over to Garad. Now back to Negron, knocked loose, taken by Lapoyo. Lapoyo dribbling through the middle, sends a pass through for Hartman. Hartman trying to dribble, turns around, shoots off the crossbar again. Another near miss for Josh Hartman. He's had so many of them already. Even as one of Newman's 2 goal scorers so far, it's kind of amazing that Hartman doesn't have more than 1 goal so far today. Matthew Rivetto clears this ball away. Up to Holland. Pass slightly off the mark, but recovered by Lapoyo. Lapoyo boots it upfield. Battle between Reed and Hartman. Hartman chased it down in the corner, knocked out of bounds by Reed. Those two have been going at it on that right side wing all game. Hartman throws it in for Basile Badea, taps it back to Hartman. Hartman trying to send a crosser in, finds Badea, turns around, shoots, saved by Kraus. Massimo Kraus punts it away. Chased down by, I believe, Ty Partridge, kicked away. Deflects over to Holland, but he loses his footing, taken away by Negron. Negron's pass intercepted by Kelvin Habibi, sends it up to Lapoyo, who then sends it up the near side. Too far for Maniudakis, it goes out of bounds. Bulldogs ball. Pardon me. Battling a bit of a cold right now. Throw in for BISB. It's kicked up field. Tapped from Cahill to Garrod. Garrod dribbling. Pass across to an open Cahill. Cahill's got a chance. Goes for the pass. Deflected back by Rivetto to Bemis, who clears it away. Holland couldn't quite corral it. Taken away by Iker Jonker. Kicked up by Negron, intercepted by Maniudakis, gets back to Bemis, kick upfield, finds Hartman. Hartman's now got some room to dribble. Hartman gets around Benwell. Hartman shoots, saved by Kraus. Cleared out by Iker Jonker. Theo Ellis sends it up to Tahiri. Stolen away by Lapoyo. Now Badea gives it back to Lapoyo. Lapoyo dribbling, cut off by Tahiri, who takes it away. Tahiri trying to dribble Lapoyo, trying to stay with him. Tahiri still with the ball. Now the block gets it to Badea, pass to the middle, knocked away. Scrum for the ball, and they call a handball on Newman. In the live chat, we've got another Let's Go Bulldogs from Liada Saram. And we got a yay, hi BISB from Ava Quava. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have been enjoying this broadcast so far. Free kick from BISB, downed by Bemis. Maniudakis taps it forward, but it's stopped by Negron. Kicked upfield, stopped by Habibi, who kicks it away. Off a couple deflections. Ultimately kicked away by Uka Jonker. Kicked back by Bemis. Bemis recovers. Now racing up the near sideline. Tries a pass blocked and cleared out by Negron. Up to Tahiri. Tahiri. Tap pass. Lapoyo almost took it away, but Uka Jonker recovers. Sends one up near side for Tahiri. Tahiri stops. And Howard knocks it away. Howard clears it. All the way back to Iker Jonker. Pass rolls through, taken by Bemis. Bemis kicks it upfield. Hartman chasing after it. Benwell boxing him out. Hartman battling for it, keeps it in bounds, but Benwell takes it away. Benwell sends it upfield, goes out of bounds, Newman ball. Bemis throws it in. And now Bemis kicks it upfield. Tapped from Maniudakis out to Hartman. Knocked out of bounds off of Reed. Newman ball. Throw in, tap back. Hartman kicks it across. Nobody there. And that's going to roll out of bounds. BISB ball. Another Let's Go Bulldogs in live chat from Tatiana Woj. As Tahiri trying to work this up the near sideline, but couldn't do it alone as Howard gets it away up to Hibipi, who sends it up to Maniudakis. Jukes around one, his kick blocked by Iker Jonker. Recovered ultimately by Ellis, his pass blocked by Bemis. Now Tahiri. Pass back. Negron gets it to Iker Jonker. Kicks it across, looking for Cahill. Cahill pushes through the defense there. Cahill charging in. Stops and turns around. Pass misses Garad, and it's cleared out by Lapoyo. Now recovered a long kick, headed back by Howard. Back to Ellis. Taps it out for Tahiri. Tahiri sends it up to Garad. Garad tries a kick, disrupted by Howard. Now cleared out of bounds by the Newman defense, as that was one of the best offensive pushes from the Bulldogs so far today. We got some occasional gusts of wind blowing out here at Ebersol Field, but overall it's been a nice warm day here in the first day of November, as we got a bunch of subs checking in on both sides. For Newman, I see Anton Wagner and Vion Alexis checking back into the game. And coming in for the first time, number 1, Cole Radican. And for BISB, I see checking in number 22, David Zagorchik. Or maybe it's Grizagorchik. Again, if I'm messing up the pronunciations, please let me know. Lapoyo kicks this one upfield, sliced the wrong way off Reed's foot, and Massimo Kraus comes out, but he can't put his hands on it because he's out of the goalie box, and so Alexis applies pressure. Alexis's shot is blocked aside by George Benwell. A big defensive play by the BISB back. It will draw a corner kick. But I swear, for all the near misses Josh Hartman has had throughout this season, Vion Alexis has got to be one of the unluckiest players I've covered this fall. The number of big chances he's had that have been turned aside by big defensive plays or unlucky bounces, it's been crazy. This corner kick flies in, caught by Kraus. The clutch play from Benwell keeps it a 2-score game. Loose ball recovered by Alexis. Kicks it upfield. Ashmanov pushing up for it. Ashmanov couldn't push through. Now Wagner trying to help keep it with Ashmanov. Now Alexis recovers. Pass back to Wagner. Wagner's shot blocked by Ellis. Wagner now taps it out to Hartman. Hartman trying to battle through, blocked by Ellis. And it does roll out of bounds, Newman ball. Throw in. And a battle for the ball. Alexis tries to kick one through, and it's caught by Kraus. Kraus throws this one towards midfield, goes off the head of Partridge. Tapped forward by Cahill. Cahill sends it forward. And now a couple of kicks. It's going to fly out of bounds. Bulldogs ball. Throw in goes off the head. Couple deflections, goes back to Garad. His pass intercepted by Alexis, but nowhere to go with his pass as it's still a mad scramble for the ball. Cahill trying to fight for it with Partridge. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a BISB corner kick. I think Newman might have been expecting a foul call, which is why they let that one roll out of bounds, but they did not get that call, and so it'll be a corner kick for BISB as this kick flies past everybody. Garad chases it down on the near side corner. His kick deflects all the way back to midfield. Booted back by Iker Jonker, and it misses the net wide. That one almost a shot from midfield. Excuse me. Like I said, battling a bit of a cold here. Goal kick coming from Zaire Mgassen. Up the far side. Tapped forward by Newman, blocked. Scrum for the ball, and it's taken away by Lapoyo. Lapoyo sends it forward, too far, picked up by Kraus. Now, Alexis, surrounded by too many white jerseys, kicked away by Garad, kicked back by Habibi out of bounds. Throw in, kicked away by Partridge, up to Ashmanov, nice juke. Ashmanov trying to do it himself. Turns around, now surrounded by white shirts, and it's kicked out of bounds by Kana. Habibi throws it in. Ashmanov knocked out of bounds by BISB again. Newman ball. Habibi throws it in for Alexis, knocked out of bounds by Iker Jonker. Stays Newman ball. Throw in back for Ashmanov, and a foul called against Kana. This will be a free kick for Newman. Kind of a similar angle to a corner kick, although a greater potential to score if Ashmanov opts to just shoot this one. We'll see what he decides to do. Kick comes in low and wide of the net, out of bounds, goal kick. Goal kick flies across midfield. Off the deflection, Alexis takes it. Sends it up to Hartman. Hartman sends it forward. Deflects out of bounds. Stays Newman ball. Quick throw in. Kicked away by Iker Jonker. Out of bounds. Another Newman throw in. Alexis throws it into Ashmanov. Ashmanov looking for somewhere to go, still trying to dribble through himself. Weaves around a couple, tries a shot blocked. Now kicked away by the Bulldogs. Recovered by Rivetto. Pass knocked away by Kerjonker. Now Garrod recovers, sends it over to Cahill. Cahill sends it up, kicked away by Rivetto, out of bounds. Throw in. And Ukajonker whiffed on the initial kick, almost kind of set him up for a better chance to kick, but his kick rolls in low and wide. Zayram Gossin, the goal kick, bounces up to Hartman. Hartman trying to take off down the far sideline, and Benwell knocks it out of bounds. There's been no score so far here in the second half, which I forgot to change on my scoreboard graphic. There we go. No score so far here in the second half. It still remains the same 2-0 score we had at the end of the first. Biggest highlight so far has been the big save by George Benwell for BISB. Some substitutions, and now a throw-in to Ashmanov, tapped back to Hartman. Gives back Ashmanov. Ashmanov was trying to dribble around, but could not. Lost out of bounds. It'll be Bulldogs' ball. Travis Kana and also number 17, Oliver Gull, were in on defense there, as they got the favorable deflection off Ashmanov. Throw in. Recovered now by Ashmanov, and it's knocked loose, and they call a foul on Ashmanov for the push. And Ashmanov letting some of the frustration get the better of him, and he's given a yellow card. It looked like he did get pulled to the ground by a defender, but you can't let that frustration get the better of you. You know, it's not always about who commits the foul, it's about who gets caught committing the foul. And if you're the one who retaliates for what you think is an uncalled foul, then you're the one who's going to get caught and you're going to be called. And so Ashmanov will check out due to the yellow card. He'll be replaced by Basil Badea, as this free kick flies upfield. And it's going to fly out of bounds. Goal kick for Newman. Zayram Gossin, a good job boxing out Garrod on that play. They opt to go low with the goal kick this time, as Howard just sends it right back to Zayram Gossin. Now kicks upfield. It's knocked right back by the Bulldogs. Ukajonker sends one out to Garrod, who's dribbling back. Passes one all the way back to Kraus. All of the backwards passes back to the goalie now, even though he didn't have any up to this point. Now this deflecting through the middle. Pass to an open Garrod on the near side. Lifts one high, too far, but it's chased down by Gull. Pops one up in the air. And off the battle for the ball, it deflects out of bounds, Newman ball. We got another go Bulldogs from Josh Doktoroff. As this throw-in bounces along, it's controlled by Benwell, sends it out near side to Garrod. Garrod, dribbling, attempted kick blocked, I think, by Ravetto, and it does go out of bounds. This will be a Bulldogs corner kick. Once again, hard to see that corner as it flies in over the outstretched hand of Zayram Gossen, but just out of reach of the outstretched leg of a crashing forward. A long kick up by Newman is kicked right back by Kraus. Now Gull tries to pass it back, but it's off the mark, taken by Hartman. Benwell comes in and they call a foul. And oh no, we got an injured Bulldogs player down. That's what he was pointing to. Ooh. I didn't even see what happened. That might have happened during the chaos of the corner. I think that's number 6, Bobby Reed. Certainly hope that young man is okay. You know, I don't care which team you're rooting for, you never root for an injury, especially at the high school level. So certainly best wishes to that young man. Hope it is better than it looks. You know, some injuries, they just hurt a lot in the immediate, and then in the long run, you're okay. So here's hoping it's one of those. As I was wrong, it was not a foul. It was out of bounds. Newman throws it in. Deflects out of bounds, and it's going to be a corner now for Newman. They're going to have Vion Alexis send in this corner kick. This one comes in high. Bounce all the way down to Howard. Howard kicks one through the middle, and it's knocked away by the Bulldogs' defense. Recovered by Partridge. He tries to send a pass out the far side, but too far out of bounds. Throw in. Off a couple deflections. Bemis couldn't recover it, taken instead by the Bulldogs, but that pass intercepted by Lapoyo. Lapoyo up to Hartman. Hartman knocked out of bounds by the Bulldog defense. Newman ball. No, it's BISB ball. Kicked upfield, blocked by Anton Wagner, but he runs out of room, out of bounds. Bulldogs ball. Throw in goes off ahead, out of bounds. Throw in goes off a head and off a foot, off another head. Deflects through, and it's controlled by BISB. Pass goes up to Garrod. A shot missed it wide. Mahad Garrod fired what looked like a great shot, but just a little too much curve on it as it goes wide left. Goal kick from Zayrum Gosson. Deflects back, kicked up field. Ooh, that went off the hand of Negron. And now it's going to be a free kick chance for Newman. And from this distance, from a straight-on angle, I wouldn't be surprised if we just saw a straight-up shot. Because it's not a good angle for a crosser pass, but it's a good distance for a shot. You can go a lot of different directions. Lapoyo's already got one goal today. He is firing and sails it. Just got under that one too much. Goal kick is downed by Lapoyo. Bemis had it for a second. Now kicks it up to Hartman. Hartman walled off by Benwell. Scrum for the ball. Benwell kicks it away. Blocked by Bemis, but it deflects to the middle to Gull, who tries to kick it up, but it flies out of bounds. Newman ball. Throw in from Bemis up to Hartman. And lost out of bounds BISB ball. Throw in. Taken ultimately by Lapoyo. Lapoyo kicks it upfield. No one in the vicinity. Out of bounds. Bulldogs ball. Off the throw-in, the attempted kick is blocked by Alexis. Now it's sent up to Garrod. Garrod dribbles around one, pass forward, misses Cahill, but he's trying to chase after and recover it. Knocked loose, Lapoyo recovers, but now taken back by Cahill, pass across Garrod. Garrod dribbling, fires, missed it wide. Good defensive effort by Kelvin Habibi to limit Garrod's shooting angle there. And so this will be a goal kick for Newman. This one knocked back, but recovered briefly by Lapoyo, taken away now by Tahiri. Now Uka Jonker sends one up to Garrod. Garrod dribbling, stops, trying to juke through, but Howard came back on help defense and takes that one away. And gets the favorable deflection, out of bounds, Newman ball. Good efforts by the Newman defense, as they are currently working with a shutout, trying to hold on to a 2-goal lead here in the second half. Habibi throws it in, and the wind catches it, carries it out of bounds, and it'll be BISB ball. Negron throws it in for Garrod, stolen away by Alexis. Alexis's kick deflects towards the middle, taken by Gull, pass to Ellis. Ellis pass intercepted by Howard. Howard dribbling with it. Pass gets through to Badea, but cut off by Gull, but the attempted clear kind of sliced. But a slide kick from Gull knocks it out of bounds. Newman ball. Alexis throws it in. Tapped back. And it's Garad's kick blocked by Howard. Kicked back up by Negron. Kicked back by Partridge. And it's going to fly out of bounds, Bulldogs ball. Throw in, pass goes to Ellis. Pass forward, knocked away. Almost recovered by Garad, instead taken by Lapoyo. Sends it upfield. Benwell tried to stop it, but Hartman breaks through. Hartman shoots, scores! Josh Hartman finally gets his second goal of the day after so many near misses. And with the first goal of the second half, the Cardinals take a 3-0 lead. And once again, it is Harry Lapoyo on the assist, his second assist of the game. As Hartman finally got the bounce he wanted, Benwell just couldn't get the deflection he wanted as it deflected just away from him back towards the net, and the speedy Hartman was able to take advantage. 3-0, the Newman advantage now here in the MBIL D2 finals as this shot from Garad goes over the crossbar. So 2 goals now from Josh Hartman and 1 goal and 2 assists from Harry Lapoyo to lead the Newman offense. As we got some subs checking in on both sides. For BISB, I see number 25, David Girardi, or Girardi. Zayarm Goss in the goal kick, deflects down, Bemis recovers, kicks upfield, knocked back. And back and forth it goes, and now Howard boots it away out of bounds. And I'll tell you, if you don't think Bobby Reed's defense on the wing against Hartman made a difference, just note, he got hurt, left the game, and then Hartman scored. So that tells you all you need to know about the impact that young man had. As Ashmanov sends this upfield for Hartman. But Benwell cuts it off, kicks it back to Kraus, who boots it away. And that one kept inbounds by Uka Jonker, but kick going to be taken by Habibi, sends it back to Zayarm Gossin, who gives it now to Howard. Back to Zayarm Gossin. Now up to Ravetto. Ravetto tries to tap it and draws the foul as Singh grabbed a hold of him. Free kick from Howard. Flies upfield. And Iker Jonker able to clear it away. Gets it out to the far side, kicked up by Benwell. And it's going to fly out of bounds. Some more subs coming in. Newman throws it in, goes off the head of Singh, out of bounds. Throw in. Taken by BISB, pass to the middle. Now kick upfield for Cahill. Cahill tries a crosser, but Howard tries to boot it away. Taken by Uka Jonker, shot blocked by Howard. That will draw a BISB corner kick. Bulldogs set up for the corner. Flies in, header blocked by Alexis. Alexis passes back to Habibi, sends it upfield. Deflected down, taken by Singh, knocked loose by Bemis. Chased down. And now taken away again by Newman. Clear kick goes up. Ashmanov couldn't get it. It's knocked away by Iker Jonker. Goes up to Garad. Garad battling. Gains the edge. Crosser blocked again by Howard. Attempted clear by Alexis, intercepted by Uka Jonker. Pass to the middle. Kana's kick blocked. Another kick blocked again. Two great blocks by Bemis. Now Gull passes up to Kana. Touches it to the outside. Kick towards the middle. And now taken away briefly, but taken back by Garad. Garad battles through some defenders. Crosser pass whiffed. Now an attempted shot from Gull is well wide of the net. Goal kick. Flies past midfield, knocked away by Iker Jonker. Knocked back the other way by Bemis. Benwell chases it down. Benwell's attempted clearing kick goes right to Alexis. Taps back. Alexis, a shot blocked again. Cleared out, and Kana passes it over to Garad. Garad running upfield with it, gets through one defender. Couldn't get through another as he's blocked by Rivetto. Pass gets through. Kana tries a shot, blocked by Rivetto. Rivetto clears the ball away, gets it up to Ashmanov. Ashmanov dribbling with it himself. Going down the near side. Still dribbling. Cutting across, trying to juke back, and it's taken away. Pass goes up to Garad. Garad battling against a couple defenders. Pass gets away from Uka Jonker as a big gust of wind blows through here. Kana's attempted pass blocked by Rivetto, recovered by Partridge, who just kicks it out of bounds. Quick throw in goes back to Gull. Gull boots it, cross to Garad. Now an attempted shot saved by Zayram Gosson. Rebound shot blocked. Huge block by Matthew Rivetto to preserve the shutout for Newman. As Alexis now throws this one in. Tapped towards the middle. Taken away by Singh. Tapped out of bounds by Maniudakis. Bit of confusion over whose ball it was. It was BISB's. Girardi throws it in, and there's the triple whistle. And the Newman School Cardinals are your 2024 Massachusetts Bay Independent League Division II champions. The final score here at Ebersol Field, Newman 3, BISB 0. A highlight-worthy defensive play there at the end by Jesper Donaldson, Zayram Gosson, and Matthew Rivetto to preserve the shutout for the Cardinals. and led by 2 goals from Josh Hartman, 1 goal and 2 assists from Harry Lapoyo, and 1 assist from Kelvin Habibi. Newman secures the 3-0 victory. The only score of the second half coming on this long assist from Lapoyo up to Hartman after 2 first half scores, 1 each by Hartman and Lapoyo. We'll stick around on stream as I believe we're going to have a trophy presentation after this. But congratulations to both teams. To the runner-up, the British International School of Boston Bulldogs, and to the 2024 MBIL Division II Boys Soccer Champions, the Newman School Cardinals. I do believe the trophy presentation is going to be over on the far side of the field, so we're not going to have the greatest visibility, but it'll still be something that we're able to see. Nice little celebratory lap for the Cardinals there. As I do believe the trophies have been presented. Newman coach Kudakwashe Mallory takes the trophy over to his team as they huddle up in celebration. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit on this. There we go. The triumphant Newman School Cardinals. With their full roster of division champs there. Seniors Vion Alexis, Matthew Rivetto, and John Howard, as well as returning players for next year, Cole Radican, Abby Degu, Ty Partridge, Felix Holland, Basile Badea, Anton Wagner, Aaron Bemis, Josh Hartman, Harry Lapoyo, Nikos Maniudakis, Remy Ashmanov, Kelvin Habibi, and Jesper Donaldson Zay Ermgassen. Well, as the teams put on their celebratory champion shirts and hold their trophy high, we will bring this live stream to a close. I don't know if there'll be any future playoff games I get booked for, if the knapsack playoffs come around or anything like that. But if this is my last Newman game for the fall, I just want to say what a pleasure it's been to get to come back for another fall season of Newman school games, and that I'm looking forward to the upcoming winter season. And I want to thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. If you enjoyed it, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. This may be the end of the fall season, but as I said, the winter season just around the corner. We'll have some basketball coverage come that season. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Subscribing to the channel can help. Thank you to all those who brought the good vibes in the live chat today. Remember, if there's anything you'd like to say after the live stream is concluded, you can say it in the comment section down below. You can also go down below to the description section of this video where you can find some helpful links related to me, which you can also see in the bottom right corner of your screen. My personal website, jessesports.com, where you can find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams and various schools, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team or school. Or if you want to skip past all that, you can see my email, and you can email me directly with any questions or requests or comments you may have. And remember to follow me on social media on Instagram and Facebook, where I post highlights from previous live streams. But for this live stream, that's going to do it. Final score, Newman 3, BISB 0. The Newman School Cardinals are your 2024 Massachusetts Bay Independent League Division II Boys Soccer Champions. From Teddy Ebersol Field in Boston, Massachusetts, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you, congratulations, Newman, and have a good night. Thank you. My pleasure.